Greeting to everyone who's live today with me. We are live on Facebook and also on our YouTube channel. Please share this content, share this information because we're doing all that we can to help as many people to get and be able to identify the right project where they can be able to change their lives so that people can be able to have a right decision. So at least because the universe is going to judge us, those who have already have information, when we see our people being misled, because right now in a space and the most wonderful industry which is called network marketing and cryptocurrency as a whole, majority of the people, they still just trying to find their feet, and some people, they lose the little money that they have while they're trying to build a future. But us who have traveled the journey, who have taken the plunge, who have paid the school fees, now we understand. Now it's gonna be wrong of us if we have all this information that we have and the association that we have built and the friendship that we have built, if we don't come to you as a community and give you education and capacitate you in terms of you knowing which project that one can do in order for one to be able to change his life. So that is why I myself and my team, we dedicated ourselves to invite the incredible leaders and people who have done it and people whom we see that they have a good intention and they have people in heart and they are all that they are up for is to help as many people to be able to change their life by providing information, because it does not make sense that you're giving me a fish, but you don't teach me how to fish. So now, this guy that I'm gonna bring today, some of you is gonna be a surprise because you don't even know that I'm gonna bring him on board today. But he's a man that I highly respect in the space of network marketing as a whole and also in the cryptocurrency industry. I admire him a lot. He has done a lot and is having people at heart, and is the most humble guy that I have met in terms of whatever that he has achieved. But when you meet him in person, you just say, for all these things people have been saying about successful people, are they lying or what? Because of the way this guy is conducting himself and how humble he is and how much is always willing to help, how much is always willing to teach. In fact, I have two guests today which gonna bring us some kind of information that we all need in terms of us being able to put bread on the table. One thing or one way or another, it's very difficult, guys, to get a job in these days. And the technology is keep on growing fast, and we cannot catch up with the pace where cryptocurrency is going sometimes when you try to understand and all that. But with the information that we have, we believe that today, the information that we give you, if you use it, it's gonna work for you, and you're gonna be grateful that you stayed on this life, and you're gonna be grateful that you listened to us and you applied what we told you. Because guys, look, if you want to become successful, you must ask people who have done it and people who are successful, how did they do it in order for them to become successful? Because there is no way that you can just become a successful man alone and all that. So it's a step, it's a process. There are things that they don't need prayers. You can pray and whatsoever, but when you want to become successful, you need to get an information. You need to learn from people who have done it so that you can be able to do it. So today, guys, I'm bringing you the man, they call him AKA the Tall Man. He is the CEO of BFT, one of the cryptocurrencies that is our project in Africa that I wish each and every household in Africa, they can hold some, because this is a project where we are proud of as African, because for many times as African, we always become end users. We never been invited on a dinner table. So this is our time now when Mr. Vengai is gonna be telling us the benefits of sitting at a dinner table and with all the projects that are out there, and also giving us the information in terms of understanding. Mr. Vengai, I invite you on a call now. Please, just help the community, help the people to understand. Let's say I'm just a corporate guy. I don't care about this cryptocurrency because maybe it was introduced in a wrong way, in a form of businesses and scams and all those things. So I don't believe in it. But now we see these industries keep on changing people's lives. It's keep on growing. This technology is going faster than us. Now they are talking about Web3. They're talking about all these things, metaverse, NFT. So why it's important for an African child to understand cryptocurrency or to hold some cryptocurrency and to pay attention into cryptocurrency. Over to you, Mr. Vengai.
Thank you so much, Mthobisi. Much respect, my brother. You have been in the industry, so many people's lives, with how you carry yourself, how you are networking. But again, today you invited me to be here to talk to you, which is a thing that we always encourage to say, let's build together, let's be together, no matter whatever you are doing. Let's put our minds together and change Africa, and for us not to be a livestock out there. Asia is bringing whatever they want to Africa. Europe bring whatever they want to Africa. India bring whatever they want to Africa. After that, we cry. After that, we hating each other. After that, we're committing to each other. Why can't we not do it ourselves? I never thought, Mthobisi, you're going to invite me any one of the days to talk business. But today you did it, man. Today you did it, which is a dream that I was always dreaming to say, I need to be with this guy in the same room. And today God did it. And today I'm talking as King Mswati because I was in Swaziland now. So yeah, thank you so much, Mthobisi. So with me, yeah, I've been in the networking. We changed so many people's lives, and I've learned a lot also from so many people. But I ended up taking a decision to say, I want to take the route of cryptocurrency network. I went into the cryptocurrency, I studied it, I saw how it was. I lost so much money. I learned a lot from a number of, I can say by then they were leaders. I learned a lot. Even now I'm still learning, but there is something that I saw that was lacking. I talked about Asia, I talked about India, I talked about Europe, I talked about South America, which are bringing things to Africa. And we do those things whilst we have the brains, we have the power, we have the community that we can do our own things on our own. This is when I saw many people were losing currency, including me. I lost 67,000 pounds in a second. I had done another network which we built with the likes of Linde, in Durban, with the likes of many people. We built that was so hard. Then that hard-earned money that I built, I went to lost it in cryptocurrency. Just in a second, my brother. Do you know how much hate is that? Do you know how much painful that it is? Which is the most case with many people here in Africa. We have made the money, again we go and lose it. Why? Due to lack of knowledge. We adopted crypto in a way that we didn't really understand what is crypto. By then we adopted Bitcoin, whereby we were going to join Bitcoin, which was not the case. We failed to understand what it is, hence we lost. But can we say we lost? No, it was a learning process, because if I didn't lose that money, I wouldn't be where I am right now. So I took a decision, I took the road whereby almost everybody was against me. Like to say, I need to teach people what is Bitcoin, how they can do things on their own. Open an exchange, you need an exchange, you need a wallet for it to get started with cryptocurrency. Few people started believing it, introducing cryptocurrency trading. Many people were saying it's a scam, not knowing that cryptocurrency trading, just buying and selling. The volatility that is in the market of cryptocurrency makes us able to trade with the legit way of making money with cryptocurrency. And then with that, when I took that step, so many people didn't believe in it until they started seeing results. And here we are, and somehow we walking tall. That's what I can say. Are we yet walking tall? No, we haven't yet started. Because so many people do not know what. I created BFT, you know that, with the team. I heard somebody saying, So it means being one of them, all the money that we have people. You see the lack of knowledge that I can't talk about that. Let me talk about cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is one thing that makes important. When internet came to change people's lives, it came to create equality, classless society, for everybody to be equal. But we didn't adopt it as Africa. And then when internet came, it brings so many things like internet, Facebook, YouTube. Just like nowadays, you can't do anything without internet. By then, we didn't know. Again, we are end users of everything. People are making money out of us using Facebook, us using YouTube. People are making money out of us. Now, we have got another evolution, which is the digital world that is taking over right now, which I can say is a trend of financial freedom. A trend that is at the everybody to board, which I call which I call internet have met cryptocurrency to create a digital world whereby everybody, no matter how old you are the same to everybody. It depends with how you carry yourself. It depends with how much knowledge you have acquired. Whereby I'm saying cryptocurrency created millionaires. Cryptocurrency have changed so many people's lives. You've changed the person that you're talking to right now, me. And then what I've done to change my life is something that I'm teaching people now to say, this is what we can do. Because I've got a testimony, I'm a living testimony, which is a miracle because I never thought that would happen. So, if you want to really make it, consider cryptocurrency. But you can't skip the learning process. When it comes to cryptocurrency, look, back then when it came, people who invested in 2010, they are filthy rich. Filthy rich. Some of them, they are celebrities. Most of them, like generational wealth that they can't finish. But again, Africa, we were led. We were introduced to cryptocurrency through schemes, through companies, things that doesn't make sense, hence we lost money. We don't believe into it. But now we have categories in the cryptocurrency space which are still coming because the digital world is still just being getting prepared for. Whereby they're saying, hey, you still got income, you got but cryptocurrency as a whole, you still have got categories that are coming, the innovation that are coming into it, not to build because cryptocurrency have built already a digital world, but now it's fulfilling. Now probably on the roof to complete this digital world, whereby they brought in innovation like the meter, like the NFTs, like the blockchain. Blockchain is something that brings the innovation in the cryptocurrency space. So in that blockchain, we've got projects which are coming to solve the solution, whereby other projects are failing to solve it. Hence, the blockchain is the one that brings in innovation. So just go and buy the right projects. We are
okay.
Yeah,
Mr. Vengai.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't know. They are crying. The audience. Your network is keep on cutting. I don't know. But they are excited with the information and the knowledge that you are giving. It's just that I don't know. Your internet is keep on cutting. I think they cannot hear you clear.
My Wi-Fi is 100%. I'm not sure. Can you hear me clearly on your side?
Yeah, on my side, I can hear you, even though you keep you keep some cutting there and there, but I can hear you. So I don't know what is the challenge, but because we can hear the information, because more than anything else, I believe that the information that you are sharing, we can be able to follow it up, and it's very important for us to understand it. So some we can hear, some cannot hear. So, but you can go on and continue because of the amount of knowledge that you are sharing with us is so important. It's an unfortunate if the internet is doing otherwise.
Thank you so much, my brother. So, not my brother, my business partner. We are business partners. When we do it, what you just said about, not so many people who are willing, not so many people who are willing to pay. I'll keep on.
I think it's failing. It's failing. It's failing deeply. Maybe
I don't know what to do. Maybe
it's failing. Maybe while you try to sort it out, if you still have time, because I know you're busy. Let me bring in the second guest, and then from there we're gonna come and maybe wrap it up, because unfortunately this is a live, so now as it keep on cutting, so let's bring maybe another guest and then we go on, and then because the network is bad, I can hear there are comments of bad network. First is Giraffe, Onkanya, and Natasha. She's also crying and crying about the network. Also on my side, I can hear that it's really cutting off from the information that you are sharing. Maybe you have to change there. You are a tall man. You will change the Wi-Fi there and then be in a better position.
No, that's fine, my brother. That's fine. Thanks. Let me see what I can see.
Okay. Now, guys, now I'm going to be bringing you the second guest, which now we're going to be sharing something that is important with you. I like this gentleman. In fact, at first when we met, I remember we had a very, very discussion. I was angry at him at some point, but he challenged me to learn cryptocurrency and all that. I was so much pushing network only and all that. We met in Durban and all that, and then we argued and whatsoever. But he's my business partner. He's my mentor. I learn a lot from him. He learned a lot from me. A very good guy to work with. A very humble gentleman, somebody. So, and a person who understands the product. The reason why I brought him on the call is because he understands the technical stuff. He understands the product. He understands the do's and don'ts, so that we can all of us be able to make money. So now he's going to be sharing with you how to make money and the importance. Because guys, remember guys, whenever there's new technology, there's a new revolution. There's going to be many things that's going to be using that term. Like when Bitcoin was coming, there were many things, as Mr. Bengai has illustrated. There were many things and many projects which were promising people to have Bitcoins and all that. And many people were lost money. Many people were misled. And that's why they even till today, they cannot recover from what has happened. And they still believe that cryptocurrency is a scam and so forth. So now, this man, I know him. He's going to be sharing with us the importance of owning, because now I can tell you there are two buzzwords that are going to be happening a lot. Many companies will be coming and telling you we are metaverse, what, meta, what, NFT, what, NFT, what. But there's this project that I love so much when it's come to NFT, which we call it a Uber of commission. And then from there, I want Mr. Percy to give us the information and the importance of owning this NFT. Mr. Percy.
How are you, my brother? Mr. Tobisi. How are you, my brother?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm on top of the moon. I'm excited because when I came to this industry, my number one priority was to help as many people to get what they want. So with the project that I'm doing now in terms of inviting and talking to incredible people, I'm so excited because we are able to help as many people to be able to put bread on the table. And I know with guys like you, we can be able to win this battle.
All right, thank you very much. Good afternoon to everyone here, the viewers here. My name is Percival Bitumelo Khwarane. Most of the people, they know me by the name of Percy. And I'm so happy to be on a call with you. You know, you're one of the guys that motivate me in this industry. Every time when I look at your videos, they normally even we have this name that we call you here in the Free State, even in my office, where every time I'll be listening to you, they say, you're listening to Vositembekwayo of network marketing. That's what they call you. Because every time when I listen to you, every time when I listen to the word, I get motivated. And it's one of the things that wakes me up. It's one of the things that makes me to keep on pushing. One of the things it is to change and make an awareness to people that this is real. Because as Vengai, my brother, said, most of us will losing money in this industry because of knowledge. That is the most important thing. We do not have education in this thing. That is the reason why we call it a scam, not realizing exactly what is it. And now, because everyone, now the government from the 1st of November legalized the cryptocurrency as a legal tender. Now everyone is trying to jump into it, not even wanting to understand exactly what is this thing. And that is where most of scammers, they're gonna come in. And we even realize that in this thing, when a new thing comes in, everyone wants to go in even without education. As you have said the last time when I heard you in the video, you say most of us, we think from the empty stomach, and the empty stomach pull us to the wrong programs. It is not wrong. Why we talk about education, we say, people, if you have education, you are able to select from different programs that are there, that I can be there for short term, that I can be there for long term. Then if you have a good education, you are able to choose and know, I'm going there for a short term or I'm going there for a long term. Then when we talk about the Uber of commissions, this is where everything comes in. Because if you look at other companies, they are there for percentage, and some of them, they are there for short term. They pay a lot of money. That's the reason why we say education, it is very, very important for you to know exactly when to go in. But now with Naga Games, with the product that they will be offering, it is to give people the privacy and give people that power to their money. That means the product that they will be having, you'll be able to connect them to your wallet. That is the most important thing. That means it gives you the full 100% of your money. That is your 100% of your money in the wallet. Then you just take this product and connect it to your wallet and use it to make money. Use it to make those percentages that these companies are offering. The most important thing, what is happening with us in Africa, it is we never got or be lucky to start with a company. We normally jump in when the company is already hyped. Then with us now, we're starting with this company, then things, they can be slow because we're starting. And when you start with something, it is not, I will say it won't be 100% like this because you're starting with it. Then there will be issues there and there, but at the end of the day, you're gonna win. Why I say we're gonna win? It is because the owner, the founder of this person, I've been with him for almost half a decade. So that is 3 years and 4 months right now. And in that 3 years and 4 months, no one has lost money. That is the most important thing. No one has lost money. And he was able even to teach us about the technology. You know, when you hold in the technology, when you a developer yourself, you are able to play with the technology that you have. You are able even to invent new things because you are in the market. And one of the things that makes it more unique about this product, about Naga Game, it came in the market at the right time and it is being tested. And what we realize, it is with our people, we love things that are hyped. That is our problem. We love things that are hyped. When people start buying houses, when people start buying cars, now we want to jump in. We do not want to go through the process of building with the company. And the good thing about this company has been launched in South Africa. This is the first company that has been launched in South Africa. And you can imagine what would happen in the next 2 years, 3 years. Yes, we're not saying people, they must not eat. Yes, everyone has to eat. But building it is very, very, very important, because when you going to benefit from the results, that is where you're going to smile. And I can see where I'm going with this. If you can look what is happening right now, as people, we have this thing. Why I always say I keep on.
Cut on.
We have this thing of people. Every time when is the harvest, that is where everyone wants to jump in cryptocurrency. That is where everyone wants to invest in Bitcoin, not realizing there are people that hold Bitcoin from the previous harvest. And when that harvest happened, eventually those people, they've been holding for 4 years, for 5 years. When the harvest happened and follow the trend the next year, when the Bitcoin gonna go up, those people, they've been holding for 4 years to 5 years. What they're gonna do when they get there, they're going to sell. And most of our African brothers and sisters, they now jump in when they see Bitcoin goes up. You understand? When they buy, when Bitcoin hit that all-time high, then they buy at that price, thinking that it will keep on going up, forgetting about there are people that being invested in this cryptocurrency. Even them, they have to sell. And some of them, they are not selling to eat the money. They are selling to do what? To wait for Bitcoin to go up so that they can be able to add more to their wallet. Remember, it's only 21 million Bitcoins that have been made, that are in a blockchain. Everyone wants a piece of it. How many people that we have in this world? How many people that said, you know what, I will buy Bitcoin when it hits 500,000. I will buy Bitcoin when it hits 100,000. How many? Now Bitcoin went to hit 1 million. I'm telling you, my brother, there's still people who say, I want to see where this thing is going. Then I will buy when it is there. Not realizing when the government comes in and legalizes it, now they're putting some bridges. You understand? Whereby now it won't give the freedom that it was intending to do. Because one of the things, cryptocurrency, it is intending to create classless society. We say to you, with or without a paper education, you can be wealthy. With or without a grade 10 or a grade 12, you can be wealthy. Doesn't matter how old you are, you can still be wealthy. Now, when the government comes in, it's going to put those bridges for, it is no longer going to be with or without education. It's no longer going to be there. Now you're gonna need some requirements for you to be able to be part of this. That is the reason why we say to people, jump in now, understand the cryptocurrency, understand the new things that is happening in the market, so that you can be an early adopter. I was surprised when I went to Swaziland recently now. When Swaziland, there were awards of social media candidates. They were giving those awards for people that are using internet to live. But if you can check our country, for example, South Africa, they're still not making money through social media. That means we are the late adopters every time. Then we're trying to show people that let's not be the late adopters. Let's adopt right now. That is the reason for BFT. Imagine we have BFT. We know the owner of BFT. We know the developers of BFT. They will run with their money. No, they won't. We know where they stay. We know their family. It is us to say, how can we support our own brother? Not to fight our own brother. That is the tendency of us black people. Not to say that, but the skin. To say, it is not about people. They normally say our enemy. It is the another color. It is not our enemy. It is the same person with the same color, because he doesn't want to be he wants to always be on the top. When someone do something, he asks himself, how did you do it? If he did it, I can do it too. You understand? He won't even go to that person and say, my brother, I love the work that you do. How can we work together so that we can be able to change the lives of the people?
You know, on that one, you remind me the most important lesson that I gave somewhere early this year. I was looking in terms of the industry that we are in, which is network marketing, a most loved industry. The industry right now, when you check around the world, it's the only industry that is producing more millionaires than any other industry, which need to be respected as a profession. But when you look and sit back and you study the behavior of those who are called leaders in the industry, mostly in Africa or in South Africa, you find that they are suffering from what I call the crocodile effect. What is the crocodile effect? The crocodile effect, any fisherman who goes to the sea to fish crocodile, you just need to go there with the bucket. You don't need the lead. Our sting is value to close the bucket when you are collecting what you call a crab effect, not crocodile, crab effect. Sorry for that. You take the crabs, you put them on the bucket. When you put all the crabs on the bucket, all of them, they're gonna be pulling one another. Any crab that is trying to escape and jump out of the bucket, another crab is gonna be pulling that crab down to the bucket. That is why sometimes you see people who are supposed to be more successful and build and collaborate and leverage and work with one another, not against one another, where we can be able to build this industry so that it can be respected. Instead of that, when I see Percy succeeding, then I want to pull him down. When I see Toby succeeding, I want to destroy him. When I see leader so and so doing whatsoever, I want to destroy him. That is why now I came with this channel to be able to bring people so that we can be able to talk and discuss around this industry, so that at the end of the day, people can see that we are not trying to be enemies from one another, but we are building a solid business which is under one umbrella, which is called network marketing. So, but now ours is to educate people to see this industry so that they can be able to become successful. Then instead of suffering from the crab mentality of pulling each other's down inside the bucket, because at the end of the day, those crabs that are pulling one another down to the bucket, you can leave the buckets there for years. They can end up dying because each and everyone that is trying to be outside of the bucket, another crab is pulling that crab down to the bucket. But if we were to build this industry as a profession and be able to go out there with intention, even if I like what you said, to say there are projects which are short term. If a project is short term, be honest to people to say, you know what, here we are rushing a percentage. It's huge. And then again, don't just rush for big commission, because if a person, because it's so painful, a person has worked for 60 years, Brother Percy, and is retiring with his pension. The system has failed the person. The person wants to become successful. The person sees that the technology is changing the world. And the person comes to you and trusts you and say, I want to invest, I want to put the money. And you advise the person to put the whole million on a project because you see the percentage is huge. You see that you're going to get this commission now, but you know for sure from the experience that this project is not a project that one can say this project is going to be there for the next 2 years, for the next 3 years, for the next 10 years. So now, that is why we are trying to educate now and capacitate people so that when people end up crying in future and say, hey, I've lost money there, I've lost money there, and all that, and we at least say, at least we were there, we taught you. There is a life that we've done. There is another life that we've done. We were teaching you. We were giving you information, because education is so important, because you only learn and remove L before you earn. And many people, they don't want to go through that process. Many people, they just want to have money. But now, when you chase money, you can end up not even making money. But when you chase on how many people am I helping, when your focus is to help people, you help as many people as you can, and God is going to bless you with money at the end of the day, because you have helped people by giving them value and by giving them education. So we must never take it light what we are doing right now, because what we are doing right now, we are giving people value. We are giving people education so that they can be able to say, these are the people that I can read. These are the guys that are providing this information and all that. And we're telling them at the right time, at the right moment. Because I like also what you've said, that majority of us, in Luna land you are planting now, there will be time for harvest. So now majority of us, we want to come. Now, mangabe crypto is pays 1 million Bitcoin, 2 million Bitcoin, because we don't understand. There is a period of of planting. And I like the academy because on an academy, we learn a lot. We learn a lot in terms of DCA strategies and many other things that we learn there so that you can be able, and projects that you can be able to tap into so that you can be able to have and prepare and plant for the better future. So now, let's talk about the Instabox, because now I want the Instabox so much because majority of people, they don't have a capacity. Not that they don't believe, because I can tell you there is no man in this world who cannot sell, because all of us will sell. Any person will sell. Worst case, if you are a man, I will never even listen to a man who say I can't sell, because me and you person, we sell each other each and every day when we have to sell ourselves. We know that, you understand? So we all sell. So basically, there are those people who say, I cannot sell like you, Mthobisi. I cannot go all out there and promote. But I have money. My money is sitting at the bank. It's not making any money for me. I don't want to take a huge risk in terms of 1 million or 2 million. Maybe I have 10,000 rand, or maybe I have 15,000 rand. What is this product that you have, which is called Instabox, can do for me?
You know, brother Mthobisi, what I've realized with this Instabox, I've been normally every presentation that I go to, I disconnect my board and I connect my board. I don't know. Okay, let me put it this way. Most of us, we want a big percentage, whereby our traditional investment, we use to 5% per annum. What we want when we put our money there, boom, the next day is 100%. And it doesn't work like that. Because this board, it is connected to an exchange that is in the market, whereby there it is buy and hold. You understand? And I've seen this board working. For example, for me, myself, I'm not just speaking because I have some money there, I have some money there, I have some money there. But it is because I remember we were praying with the guy saying, if we can have an opportunity that can give us 0.5 a day, that's what we're asking for. We say, if we can just get an opportunity that can give us at least 0.5 a day. And looking at what the board does, some days, some good days, it can hit more than 3%. It can hit more than 2%. Sometimes it can give you around 0.8, 0.7, 0.5. But the most important thing, it is this board, it is able to give you a certain percentage every day that you're able to see in your wallet. Sometimes it can take time to fulfill a one trade. That is true. As I've said to people that, you know what, when you are in a testing phase, not everything it will go your way. But when you are in a testing phase, you're planting a seed. And that seed is the same as a tree. There is a time when people, they'll be able to see the results of the tree that they have planted, right? Even with this one, it can take time for you to understand the way it works. But the truth about it, it is able to pay a certain percentage every day. When it closes, you can see the percentage in your wallet, and you are able to stop it at any time if you want to stop it. That means it's your money. This is not a money that went to a company that can go after 10 years, that can go after 6 months, that can go after 12 months. It's a money that is sitting in your bank. For example, let's say it's a money that is sitting in Absa, for example, because some people, they won't understand when I say an exchange. But it's a money that you connect to your Absa and be able to buy and sell on your behalf there. It's called sports trading. You understand? For me, I will tell people this. Go and test this board. It is easy for you to be able to sell this board when you have the results. Because when you have the results, if someone asks you a question, you won't say, wait first, let me call Mthobisi and ask my leader, how did that bot do for a month? Because you're sitting with the results that happen in a month. That is planting a seed. That means when you go and sell this product, you are able to say, this is my results of this project for the past 6 months. This is the results for this product, for this robot for the past 3 months. That means you're not talking from who said what to you. You're speaking what you know. You know even when the market it is down. That is why we say to you, education and this board, they go together. The academy and this board, they go together. It doesn't matter that what knowledge do you have in this cryptocurrency. As a novice, you are able to generate some few percentage each day that can help you to buy some portfolios, because now we're going to another harvest. And when we go to another harvest, we need portfolios. When we need portfolios, you cannot take your initial amount, all of it, and say, I want to buy these coins. When those coins goes down, definitely you're going to be frustrated. Definitely you're going to want to sell in a loss because you see them going down. But if you have something that is able to generate some few percentage for you, you are able to hold and sell.
Wow. Wow. Guys, in summary, from what Mr. Percy is saying, it's more like, imagine your money sitting in the bank.
Yeah.
It's doing nothing there. And then you get a tool that you're gonna connect with your money. Money is in the bank, understand? It's still yours. Understand? You're the only one who can take out that money and do whatever. You're just getting a tool that you connect to your money. And that tool trade your money every day. It buys and sells. You don't have the knowledge of understanding how to trade, how the market works, but the tool is doing it for you. As it's doing it for you, maybe let's say a day it's giving you 0.5%. That 0.5% that is giving you a day, or up to 2%, 3% a day, as it says, some days it can give you 2%, some days it can give you 3%. And then for you, if you have that tool, and that tool is making that money for you, you are planting a seed, because now your money is going to keep on growing. Your portfolio is going to keep on growing. When the harvest time comes, you're going to be having a very big portfolio, or a good portfolio. Then your life is going to be better. Your life is going to be changed. It's just that here we're talking in a different language that many of you maybe you cannot understand, because when you talk about exchanges, and then maybe you get lost. An exchanger, it's where you are able to buy your cryptocurrencies. It's like your exchanger, like your Binance, your KuCoin. There are many exchangers that is out there. We can give you an education to know how to download an exchanger, how to set up your exchanger, and all that. And from there, and then now you take your own money that you have no control over it, and then you put into an exchanger. Once it's on the exchanger, we then can give you this tool or sell. There's nothing for free, understand? We give you the steps on how to render this tool or to buy this tool that you're gonna connect with your exchanger. Once this tool is connected to your exchanger, it's gonna be buying and selling, it's gonna be trading for you in an easy way where everyone can understand. As it trades for you, it's gonna be making certain percentage for you daily, and so forth. So as it does that, which means you are profiting and your money is sitting with you. You haven't taken your money and gave to the company X and gave to a company Y, but your money, it's your money, because when your money is on your exchanger, you are in full control. You can withdraw it at any time. You can take it out at any time. There is no company that you will wake up the following day, they say the company is gone, it has collapsed. And again, Percy spoke about the most important thing, that majority of you, those who are still new, maybe who are coming in the industry of network marketing, you buying based on hype. And what is hype? It's when you see that these people are saying, hey, I've got a car, I've got a house, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this, and then that project is hard. So when the project is hard, You all go in with lot of money, and you end up losing lot of money. And we cannot now, after so many years being involved in the space of network marketing industry, and still do the same mistake. Because if you do the same mistake over and over again, I think that's a sign of madness. Understand? That's a sign of madness, because guys, asikwazi ukuqhuzulwa itshe lodwa njalo if we all want to grow. Because now we all understand now how this industry works. We all understand when there's a new technology, there's a new revolution, how these companies, they rebrand themselves and they change again to take away from us, Africa, and then them, as they taking us away from us, they are buying the real asset, like your cryptos and all that, and we always end up nowhere, end up being poor, end up from zero to start from zero again, over and over again. So that is why now it's so important for us to protect ourselves with a knowledge education. So that is why there's an academy that gives you that knowledge, that understanding, so that, because the only way to prevent yourself from scammers is to have knowledge, is to have understanding. Many people today, they hate me because of not being in all projects that are out there, because some, they always want to see my face so that they can use my face. And Tobias is there, and be able to recruit and hire. But now, after I've done all that I've done, I had to grow up, because now I'm growing up. As I grow up, and then I've realized every time when something happens, I have to realize my mistake. I've realized what I've done wrong. I have to realize what is happening and all that. And I always say now, no, I want to do a proper due diligence research before I look into the company. And the knowledge sometimes that I have, I'm still a student. I'm still learning, and I'll forever be a student until I die, because I always say to people, I don't know, I'm learning, understand? Because I believe as long as you learn, that's where you can always keep on growing. Because the minute you stop learning, I think it's the minute you are already dead. Because now many people, they died as early as 25 years old. They are just drifting through life, waiting for the day for a burial, because they no longer have dreams. They no longer have dreams and all those things. So now, when you want to become successful, you must always learn, and then always protect yourself. Awukwazi ukushawa into eyi-one over and over and over again, because at the end of the day, I don't think there's anyone who came to network marketing so that at the end of the day, after we have made money, you have to run and keep on hiding and keep on all that, because now you know that you misled people by not giving them the right information and helping people to identify the good project. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't do whatever that you're doing and all that. We do a lot of things, guys, because there's what we call FOMO, fear of missing out. You can be in this project and all that. And again, we all understand the power of positioning. You can be in a most scam project, that is scam, and then be on that project, only find out because you positioned yourself in the right time, in the right moment, and you win and you make it big, understand? But we are saying, let's also try so that people can understand this industry is a profession, it's a long term, by giving people the right information and the right education. And this is what we are trying to do. I think now our life has went over, because I always try to make our life goes more than like an hour or less. But now we have went almost close to an hour and everything. It's because it's interesting to teach people. It's interesting to help other people, because I can tell you, those that will contact us, those that will come back to our inbox and all that and talk to us, and then want to learn more and understand how can they make money, they will benefit from that. We're going to help them, give them all the step by step, so that they can be able to do this. They can be able to make money, because basically that's what we are doing. We're providing information and then people that they can use in order for them to be able to make money and change their life. I believe that, guys, thank you for staying with us on this live up until so far. We're going to be giving you all the information, the numbers and whatsoever, then your inbox and all that. Talk to me, guys. Like higher. I think, I don't know how can I put it. You can inbox me, you can talk to Percy, any one of us, because Lady Kaya ngifuna ukulakha in such a way that feel free, all networkers, you can feel free to work with Mthobisi, and then we engage, provided you have good intentions. Provided you have good intention. Because the most thing I hate is when you're taking advantage of people and all that. It's so painful. There's somebody who can never recover. What your conscience tells you if you mislead. I understand the person who's 25 years, who's 16 years, who's 18 years, who can just put in 200,000, 500,000, a million to the project. If the project collapses, that person, the risk tolerance is still very high. That person can still recover. But now, when you're taking a 6-year-old and you're putting him to put a million on a project that you know that is just 3 months, 2 months, it's going to die. There's nothing that's guaranteed. Even ourselves, all that we are doing, we cannot say it's lifetime, because there's nothing that is lifetime. There's nothing permanent. But at least we are looking for those projects that at least the risks are minimal. Because if we say this tool, you don't give your money to anyone. This tool is going to be trading your own money in your own exchange, and you're going to be making your own money. No one, you haven't given anyone your money. So in that case, the risks are minimal. So thank you all for your time and your patience and being with us on the call. Thank Mr. Percy for coming on the call and talk to us. I don't know whether our mentor is in the right position now, but I know he's a busy man. Maybe he's already having other Zooms and other meetings and all that, because he's always busy working and all that. You know, our leaders, they always go in front of us, and then they always pave the way. Maybe somewhere already paving a way for us, doing something. I don't know if he's still around, because at early he was disturbed by the network. But for me, I'm happy, my brother. I hope you enjoyed this session. Next time when I invite you, you're not gonna say no. And again, you are traveling Africa all alone, and you live in me. And I don't want that. I don't want to lie to you. I'm not happy. I want to be with you. You've been in Kenya, and I was left behind. You've been in Botswana, if I'm not mistaken. You've been in Swaziland recently, and you're all over the show, and I'm always watching. Hey, this is my brother, and I'm not there with him.
Next year we're traveling together. What you're doing right now, it's to bring together all the networks of Africa, and that is one thing that even us we are wishing to bring back, that unity as leaders, not to chase the link and what. We're not saying leaders come to our program, come to what, but we're saying as leaders, if we can work together, we can even take over the world, because all these platforms, they come to Africa to do what? There's no product that will just go boom without coming to Africa. Imagine that power. Then what you're doing now, to be honest, it doesn't matter what you do, what you sell, or you doing what, it doesn't matter. Let's unite, let's work together, and let's support each other. Let's just be happy. That's all we have to do.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for your time. See you on another live that we're gonna be doing. We're trying to do our lives every Tuesday by getting the leaders and different guests that are gonna share the information with us. Every day we try to do those live every Tuesday. In fact, every Tuesday we try to bring a guest where we can be able to help you to understand all this. I want to thank you all. This is your boy Mthobisi Maphumulo. You can follow me on my Facebook, which is I'm live, YouTube. You can subscribe, and also Instagram and so forth. And you can get me on my number 0833911191. That's the only number that I'm using, 0833911191, because there are many copycats. People who will just lie and tell you all this, but my number, my WhatsApp number, my call, it's 0833911191. That's where you can get hold of me, so that you can be able to get all the information, and I can share all the projects that I'm doing with you, so that you can look into those projects and be able to make a future for yourself and for your family. Thank you all. This is your boy Mthobisi Maphumulo.